It was clear that inflation is the overwhelming priority. It was clear, despite some earlier confused talk about neutral, that he was under no illusion that monetary policy was in an appropriate place right now. It was clear that whatever the academic arguments about demand shocks versus supply shocks said, the Fed couldn't accept continuing high inflation and had to act until it was clear that that was going away. The remarks were very concise. There wasn't a lot of more academic discussion, but there was a statement of being resolute. So I think that's just right. And I think it's also good that after a number of times when the chairman spoke and markets gyrated, at least so far, markets have not gyrated in response to these remarks. So I think the Fed is positioned as well as it can be, given the credibility losses and mistakes that there have been, with these remarks to manage things going forward.
The chair never used the word recession. At the same time, he did talk about below trend growth for an extended period of time, also elevated interest rates for a good time to come. Is he really pointing to a recession? Is he between the lines saying, get ready for it?
I think he also had a reference to the fact that there was going to be pain. He wasn't predicting recession, and after all, even someone who's quite pessimistic about the situation like me is saying that there's a 75% chance of recession in the next 2 years. But he was clearly showing an awareness of the possibility, indeed possibly even the likelihood of recession. And I think that was very important, because saying you're against inflation when there's no price to resisting inflation or bringing down inflation isn't a consequential statement. Today, he prioritized inflation, making clear that he recognized that that prioritization would have short-term adverse consequences that wouldn't be easy, but that by bringing down inflation, ultimately there were going to be more jobs with higher real wages for more people. And that's, after all, what economic policy is all about. It was a big change from the Jay Powell of a couple of years ago, who was speaking about the importance of maximizing employment without an awareness of the issues of sustainability and long-run economic performance. So I was quite pleased with these remarks.